Chat, chat, chat. What's up, chat? What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? Chat, what's going on, man? Glad to see y'all, man. Facebook, YouTube, TikTok, man. You already know what time it is. We in here and we up. You know what I'm saying? What a beautiful time to be one of the souls to realize and remember. Yo, I want to chop it up with y'all, man. I want to talk about matrix loops, man, and understanding the reward versus lessons. All right, rewards versus lessons in this reality, man. Yeah, bro. In this life, right, we often get in these situations where we're going through these loops and these lessons, right? And from the understanding that life's a simulation aspect of reality, if you have awareness when you're going through a loop, you can look at it sort of like a level in life. All right. And certain people, whether that's somebody you're in a toxic relationship with, whether that's a friend or somebody you got put in their place, these are final bosses in these levels. Um, and so I want to talk about that today. I want to talk about lessons and rewards. I want to talk about unlocking your sovereignty, and matrix and soul contracts and matrix loops. All right. Um, a lot of y'all are here. A lot of y'all are here in this matrix, and you're starting to remember. You're starting to remember who you are, and you're starting to see things for what they are. Right. Shout out to that collective of souls in here, man. Thank you so much for all the love and pulling up on me. Right. Last time that we linked up, chat, we talked about, what did we talk about the last time? Agents, right? Agents in your life. How to know when someone's an agent. You got to understand what happens when you play this game to win. All right, when you play this game of life to win. See, we're distracted. And I want y'all to pay attention to this live, right? I'm going to be up here for about an hour and a half, 2 hours, right? And I want y'all to really pay attention and lock in with me. You got to understand, these people are distracting you with the 9 to 5, with the TV, the entertainment. Because, chosen one, if you start focusing in on the game that's being played right in front of you, life, then you'll start to see that life has a lessons versus a reward scale. And every time you pass a lesson, your life gets upgraded. See, they want you to think that you got it. Now, guys, let's debunk something right now. Because I want y'all to understand that y'all living by conspiracy theories. And they call people, they say, yo, all this shit is crazy and this fake, it's fake. Let me show you. Let's debunk something. Let's debunk the 9 to 5 and show you how it's a scam, right? Guys, think about this. You're literally going to work all the time. You know so many people who are working these 9 to 5s. How many people do you know are successful off a 9 to 5? 111's in the chat. If you don't know nobody who working a 9 to 5 and that's successful in the way that you want to be, right? So why the fuck are we doing it? Why does society say, yo, you want success? Go get a job. That's not success. Some of y'all have been working these jobs for years and you haven't leveled up in no type of way. So guys, in life, there has to come a time where it clicks and you have to understand, yo, maybe I'm doing this shit wrong. Maybe I'm listening to the wrong shit. Maybe I'm seeing this wrong. Even if we look at school, somebody said, what about school? How many people do you know that have went to college and they are highly successful? They're just living a smaller, higher level than the average nigga with a 9 to 5. So just maybe, yo, I don't even know people that have college degrees that are doing what I would call success. I don't call still having to go to work every day success. I don't call still having to show up and clocking in when you don't want to success. I just don't. Maybe that's just my perception. But what I call success is when you are free. When you get to wake up and you can say, yo, I can go to the gym every day. Yo, I can eat the things that I want to eat every day. Yo, I don't got to worry about clocking in the shit but myself. That is success. Showing up to make someone else rich is not success. You got to understand that, bro. They teach you the wrong things on purpose because once you're in the rat race, it builds a hole. You got to keep going. Once you jump into the rat race and you start working and you start accumulating bills, the hole becomes deep. And now you can't find yourself out of that shit. What if I told you the key to life? What if I told you the key to success was simply becoming a better you? What if I told you everything that you needed to do in this life to become great was to fix you and fix the situations in your life? Fix the relationships that are torn in your life. What if I told you that's all you had to do? What if I told you you had to let go of some things to go up? What if I told you, yo, some people you got to walk away from to get to the next level? They'd tell you, yo, he's crazy. He don't know what he's talking about. But what did the Christ tell you? The Christ said the kingdom was where? The kingdom is within. You want to know something? The Christ ain't talking about heaven. He ain't talking about that. He's talking about your kingdom. And if you lock in and fix what's going on in your life, everything else will come. Think about what's within. Think about what within means. Your life. See, we're worrying about things outside of our life. We're working for people outside of us. We're trying to clock into jobs outside of us. We're watching things that show lifestyles. We're worrying about all the wrong shit. What if we just start looking into our lives and fixing everything in our life? I want y'all to understand life has what's called a lessons and reward system. Every time you pass a lesson in life, you get rewarded. So today, we're going to talk about that. We're going to talk about how do you know when you're in a lesson? How can you know when you're in a loop? Let's tap in, man. Shout out to the collective of souls that's locked in with me, man. It's always good to see y'all. Facebook, YouTube, TikTok. Yo, if you're new, go ahead and write new in the chat. If you've been in here, man, you already know what time it is. 111. Shout out all my new people, man. I appreciate y'all, man. All my OGs, you know it's love, bro. I'm going to tell y'all something, man. I got some of the most loyalist followers. I have one of the most loyalist communities on the internet, period. These people done banned me over 5 times in 1 month. And guess what my people do? They find me every time, man. Shout out to my community of people, man, because without y'all, I couldn't make this shit possible. I love y'all so much. I'm down for y'all like y'all down for me, for real. All right, so let's tap in, bro. First and foremost, I want to start by saying this. This is not a place of division and race. If you can't get past the fact that I'm a black man with dreads, this might not be for you. If you can't see my consciousness, if you can't see my soul, this ain't for you. All right? We don't judge by skin color. We don't judge by what a person looks like. What they say, never judge a book by its cover. We don't do that. We measure consciousness. This is a place of consciousness and unity. All right? Secondly, this ain't a place of religion. We do talk about the Christ because the Christ was like me and you. In fact, you're the second coming of the Christ. Yeah, you're the second coming. So understand, bro, we're operating in a whole frequency here. All right, so chat, let's tap in, yo. Identifying lessons versus a reward. All right, This is when you know that you're in a lesson. All right, when you're in a situation in life, this is how you know if it's a lesson or not. It shows up as a friction, conflict, or it feels like somebody testing you. All right, it often comes from someone close, family, friends, partners, because the simulation uses proximity to teach fast. Guys, let me ask you this. How many of you have been betrayed? 111's in the chat if you've ever been betrayed before. What's good, Trevor? 111's in the chat if you ever been betrayed before. When you were betrayed, it was somebody close to you. It was somebody that you trusted. See, betrayal only comes when you trust somebody. You don't trust strangers. You trust the ones close to you. The simulation uses those close in your life because proximity it teaches fast. The closer they are, the faster you learn. You don't get hurt if you give a stranger your wallet and he runs off and never takes it. You say, "Damn, man, that was dumb." You get hurt if you put your wallet in your brother's hand and then he run off. That's my brother. This is why the ones close to us, this is why they say keep your friends close, but your enemy closer, right? I say this, man. You got to watch your friends like enemies. You got to watch your friends like your enemies. Because if you know anything about life, it's not going to be somebody you don't know. It's going to be somebody right there in the vicinity. Somebody who knows you. Somebody who you know. Somebody who you love. This how life works. This is why you get hurt by people that you care about. This is why family members have been the ones that have hurt you the most. Lovers have been the ones that have hurt you the most. People that you always put your trust into. So you got to watch them close to you like a hawk, man. Because these are the ones life going to use to teach your ass a lesson. All right. So, Tim, what up, bro? Patterns repeat until you observe or absorb the lesson. Right? Signals, red flags you ignore, repeated arguments, energy drains, feelings, or frustrations. All right? So, this is how we know when we're dealing with a lesson in this life, right? First off, we start seeing red flags. Let's talk about what red flags are. Red flags, right? You go out with a girl and you sitting there, you eating dinner with her, and her phone is blowing up. She getting a lot of text message. That's a red flag, huh? She not even that she getting a lot of text messages. She just really in her phone, like, and then she takes it and she flips it over. And to you like, man, that's a red flag. Something weird about that. Why did you just get that? Why did that just hit you as a red flag? See, we're starting to understand this human technology, right? We're starting to understand this human avatar and how it operates as consciousness. This human avatar possesses a pattern recognition system, all right? And this pattern recognition system kicks in when you notice things that you have already went through before. This is why you start seeing things as red flags. The reason why her turning her phone over and being in her phone while y'all was on that first date was a throw off or a red flag is because you know somebody from your past that did some weird shit like that with that phone, and then you found out they were really on some weird shit, right? How many of y'all understand how red flags work? So a red flag or trigger is the pattern recognition in the human avatar letting you know, the consciousness, bro, we've been here, done that. We've been here, done that. We've seen that. This is how you know it's a lesson. You want to know if somebody's for you or not, chosen one? You want to know when you meet your person? I'm going to let you know when you meet your person. The love is going to be different. She's not going to talk, or he's not going to talk like the other ones. They're not going to say certain things out their mouth that trigger you. They're not going to have certain behaviors that trigger you, like how the other people was. You got to understand that. A lot of y'all ain't never met y'all person yet. And if you meet people and they have the same similar qualities as people from your past, you got to understand it's a lesson. It's a lesson. 111's in the chat if you understand what I'm saying. There's somebody out there who is going to come into your life and you ain't never experienced nothing like that. You ain't never experienced, they ain't going to do none of the weird shit that your partners did. This is when you know you're in a lesson, chosen one. When you meet somebody and they remind you of your ex. When you meet somebody and the energy feels like you've been there, done that. When people try to run game on you and the game don't get you because you already hip to it. You already know, oh, this is another lesson. You got to understand these lessons, chat. How does rewards work? Rewards show up as clarity, growth, or alignment. Often comes after a lesson or acknowledged and integrated. All right. So rewards show up when lessons are acknowledged and integrated. Guys, listen to the words I'm telling you. Rewards show up when the lesson is acknowledged and integrated. So, how many of y'all be talking to yourself? I ain't saying you crazy. How many of y'all be really be talking to yourself like, man, get it together. You fucked up. You tripping, right? You want to know how you get your reward? When you see the lesson, you say, all right, life. All right, Jay. I see it. I see what's happening. I ain't gonna never do that again. I learned. And you walk away. And guess what? Life is gonna upgrade automatic. Things that you are trying to do are gonna start to shape place. Guys, I need you to understand. Ain't none of this shit random, right? For example, right? Let's say you want to be a rapper or a singer or something, right? And one day you walk up and you meet somebody famous that can put you in the industry, right? People go through shit like that, right? You'll be like, oh, how did he get on? Oh, he met Pharrell Williams at a random chicken spot, and he was able to rap for him, and then Pharrell gave him a deal right there at the Hardee's. Some crazy shit, right? Do you know that opportunity came to that person? It wasn't random. This person, that was opportunities present themselves after you continue to pass lessons. This is how life works, guys. It's literally at the Wawa Facts. It's literally like a fucking game. Y'all got to really start playing this shit to win. You got to start playing it to win, bro. Somebody say, man, Jay, I can't get an opportunity, man. Ain't nothing going right, man. I ain't got an opportunity yet. I've been trying to figure this thing out. Bro, stop chasing and start fixing the situations in your life. You're probably living somewhere that you don't want to be. You're probably in a toxic relationship. You probably got a lot of shit to fix about self. This is why we got to understand what the Christ means when he says the kingdom is within. You got to go within to unlock the kingdom, bro, to unlock the life you want to live. Let's keep going, man. So, how many of y'all can understand when you're in a lesson, right? When the lessons pop up, how many of y'all can understand it for sure, right? The lesson is how you know when you're in a lesson, just in case you ain't here. All right, what is a lesson in the Matrix? This is something that you have to learn in order to upgrade in consciousness. All right, this is a specific test that is placed in front of you by the simulation for the purposes of learning. All right, a lot of y'all have been through shit to learn. Lessons show up as friction, conflict, or testing. Guys, we have to stop running from uncomfortability and we have to start seeking it. In case you didn't understand, when you are uncomfortable as a human being, that is a signal of growth. You ever heard of growing pains? Yes, growing is not comfortable. Sometimes it hurts. right? Hold on, child. Sometimes this thing hurts. So let's really tap in on this, right? Lessons show up in life as friction, conflict, or testing. You gotta understand the hardest program, one of the toughest programs in the Matrix is the marriage program and the family program. These are some of the hardest programs to pass in the Matrix. Oftentimes, when people get in the marriage program, what they get? Divorced. It's hard to coexist with another being. You have to have self-mastery to coexist with another being. That's why the marriage program is hard as a motherfucker. Because that requires you to be uncomfortable in a lot of ways. Sometimes shutting the fuck up for your wife is very uncomfortable for you. Sometimes shutting the fuck up for your husband is very uncomfortable. That's when you gotta understand, if I shut the fuck up and I learn how to do that, I'm growing. Because, man, I want to talk shit so bad. You see what I'm saying? You see how the growth thing goes? You get it? You get it? 111's in the chat if you get it, man. This is how we know in life when we are supposed to learn or when we are supposed to do this. It's uncomfortable. It's so easy for me to say, you know what? Screw this. I don't want to talk anymore. I'm walking out the door. Fuck it. It's hard for you to sit there and say, baby, I'm about to listen to you. I want to learn. I'm wrong. I hear you. It's easy for me to say, you know what? I ain't sleeping in this bed. I'm about to go downstairs and sleep. This is why you got to understand, bro. The things that are uncomfortable for us, these are the things that we need to master. It'd be hard for me to shut the fuck up in a relationship. That's how I know I need to master it. You see what I'm saying? Just like family, bro. It's so comfortable for me to accept bullshit from family members. You know what? That's my brother. I love him. It's hard to cut family off. It's hard to say, you know what? My mom don't know how to treat me, so I'm gonna go ahead and separate myself from my mom. I'm not talking to her until she realizes that she's hurting me. But that's what you need. You gotta learn how to seek the things that are, in 2026, bro, let's make it normal to push away the comfortability. We gotta understand what's comfortable is not for you. You gotta start seeking the uncomfortness. You gotta start seeking the uncomfortability. Because that is what's gonna make you grow and level up and become who you are. Think about this. When you getting your body in shape, when you getting in, that shit is not easy. That's why everybody ain't in shape. It ain't easy to get in fit shape. So why you think it's gonna be easy to get anything good in life? You gotta understand, in order for them people to be shaped, in order for you to be in health and in good shape, you gotta do uncomfortable shit. Eating healthy ain't fun. But the more you do it, the more you start to love it. The rest of this year, if you want to finish out this year strong, seek the things that make you uncomfortable. I ain't saying, go lay on the hard floor. I'm talking about in everyday relationships. If it's hard for you to express yourself to your partner, if you talking about how you feel about certain things and that makes you feel uncomfortable, then that's what you're supposed to be doing. If trusting your woman is hard for you, if trusting your man is hard for you, that's what you got to do. You got to. It's the only way you're going to level up. Thank you, chat. That's how life works, man. How the simulation uses people close to you. All right. People closest to you are like NPC lesson carriers. For example, Your mom or dad repeating controlling or limiting behaviors forces you to see where you're still running your matrix code. A partner testing boundaries forces you to decide your frequency. Are you going to set the limits or are you going to allow them to do it? This is why the simulation is constantly using people closer to you. It's constantly teaching you things. All right? You love your man. You love him to death. But you don't want to tell your man, yo, you love your man to death, right? But something that he does pisses you off, right? For whatever reason, every time you clean up, your man leave clothes on the floor. He take his clothes off and you just leave them on the floor. Now, it is so uncomfortable for you to just be quiet and not say nothing about it and just pick it up, right? You be like, yo, can you pick your shit up, please? Next thing you know, y'all arguing about clothes, right? You see how that reaction, what was comfortable, sent a whole relationship problem? Right? Where you could have just been like, you know what? That's my man. He get out here, he bust his ass. Let me pick this up. I'm gonna tell y'all women something right now. Y'all gotta understand, feminine energy is the most powerful energy in the whole everything, right? Feminine, I'm gonna tell y'all some real shit. Feminine energy is the most powerful energy, right? This is the reason why women have to learn how to serve in this life. Because y'all are already the most powerful beings, period. You create. This why it takes it guys, fellas, listen, if you got a submissive woman, if you got a woman that lets you lead, you gotta understand she's a master. That shit ain't easy. They already create life. In the spirit, feminine energy is the most abundant and powerful source. That's why they gotta learn how to serve in this life. It ain't easy for you, is it, sis? It ain't easy for you to sit back and take the back seat. It ain't easy, huh? Right. I know it ain't. And that's why that's one of y'all biggest lessons. Yo. Now, I'm not telling no woman in here to be a pick-me. That ain't what I'm saying. But if you got a man that you love and respect, it takes mastery to be able to. You dig? Let's tap in though, right? Let's talk about the loop. How do you identify loops? Right? How do you identify when you're in a matrix loop? Now, what is a loop, guys? This is when you get caught in situations and the same thing keeps happening, but you're telling yourself like, bro, I'm not doing this no more. But yet you keep doing it. Right? For example, somehow you meet a guy or you meet a girl and y'all kicking it. And then one day, after you catch feelings for this person, they come out and say, I'm married. And now you have a choice. Do you leave this person alone or do you continue to mess with them? That's a loop. It's easy to get caught up in these loops. It's easy to get caught up in these types of loops, right? Sometimes, let's say, it's a situation where you keep spending your money on something. And you can't afford to be spending your money on this shit, but you keep doing it. That's called you're caught up in a loop, right? Let's talk about this, chat. We got to tap in. How do you know when you are in a loop? First thing, awareness. All right? Look at the people close to you right now. Family, friends, partners, co-workers. Ask yourself, who triggered me today? Who drained me and who lifted me? Right? Guys, you got to really start playing this game of chess, this game of life like chess, man. You really got to look around at the people in your life and ask questions about them, right? Because when you come to this understanding of what this life is, then you realize, okay, everybody in my life is in my life for a reason. Every person. Every person that you communicate with, every person that you talk to, everybody, look at the game board, facts. Everybody is in your life for a purpose because We're in the matrix. And what does that mean? There's nothing random happening. It's a simulation playing out. You got to look at all the characters in your life and you got to ask, what it said? Who triggered me today? Who drained me? Who lifted me? These are going to be your questions. These are going to let you know, one, who's here to help. Two, who's here that you're possibly in a karmic situation or a lesson or a loop. Right? So, number two, right? Identify it. Trigger, negative energy. That means lesson coming in. All right? Whatever's triggering you, right? Whatever's triggering you, there's a lesson in that. Trigger equals lesson. You got to be able to see it though. What is there for me to learn by getting triggered by this? Either that's a lesson of you, something that you need to fix within you. Why am I getting defensive every time somebody question me? Why every time my wife asks me, why did I make a decision? Why do I snap out like she can't ask me a question, rather than understanding this is my wife and I'm in charge of her life too, and maybe I should explain my methods. Maybe I ain't made all the best decisions in this marriage. Maybe she can't. Maybe she wasn't questioning me, but my recent decisions are making her ask me, what the hell am I doing? Maybe I need to see that instead of me getting upset every time she asks me, yo, why did you do this? Identify the loop. All right. Trigger means lesson. Align means reward. Trigger, lesson, align, reward. Example, partners arguing about something might be forcing you to see a boundary you haven't set. You get into an argument with somebody and they start talking to you crazy. You've been accepting disrespect from this person, brother. You and your girl start talking, and right out the gate, she start calling you a bitch ass nigga. You've been accepting and rewarding disrespect. There's a boundary that needs to be set there. Sis, you get to talking to your man and he start talking to you like you a little ass girl. There's a boundary that you haven't set. So somebody said, how do you deal with dishonesty? I don't deal with it. Once you start lying to me, there's nothing else to talk about. I'm not dealing with dishonesty. I don't need that in my life. You dig? Once I catch you in a lie, it's over for. Especially if you lying to me about some dumb shit, oh nah, I definitely ain't gonna trust you. I know you're gonna lie about something big. Yeah, so one thing about you, chosen one thing about us that we wasn't taught, you gotta have some shit that you just ain't fucking with. You gotta do that. You gotta write down some rules. Yo, this right here, I am not tolerating. Period. If they cheat, it's done. Oh, if they lie, it's over with. But you gotta live up to that too. So if you know you a liar, you can't expect nobody not to lie to you. You see what I'm saying? But in these situations, man, what I've learned about this life, the more I set boundaries and stick to my boundaries, bro, boundaries are like a force field in this shit. Boundaries are like a protective light over you. Because certain shit just don't happen when you got boundaries. You don't find yourself in certain situations when you got boundaries, because once a person cross it, you cut them off. Let's get deeper into this. 111's in the chat, man. Shout out to everybody in here. Let's get deeper into this matrix loops and soul contracts, man, because I want y'all to understand, yo, some of the people who you're around, who you're going through things with, you got a soul contract. And when you can observe and understand when something is a soul contract, then you can prepare yourself. It's like, if I know my relationship with you is a karmic relationship, it's a soul contract, I'm going to be looking for the lesson. I'm not going to be looking for us to be together forever. Right? This is just a lesson that we have to, you got to have the awareness of this. And this will save you a lot of stuff. It'll save you a lot of heartbreak. And let's tap into it. Also, I want to talk about holding frequency, and how your frequency dictates your reality. Uh, so let's break down first. What is a soul contract? Let's break that down. All right. What is a soul contract? A lot of y'all right now are in the midst of soul contracts. A lot of y'all are here on soul contracts. What is a soul contract? A soul contract is an agreement made at the soul level before entering the incarnation. All right. So a soul contract is an agreement that you made in spirit, in soul, before you ever opened your eyes in the matrix. Think of it like a mission. All right. A mission file downloaded before you came into the simulation. Before you came into this reality, your soul already had certain experiences, relationships, lessons, and turning points mapped out. Some people enter your life to deliver these soul contracts. Some enter your life to teach you, some to challenge you, and some to activate you. Some enter to close certain chapters. This part is important because not every powerful connection is meant to last forever. Guys, not every connection powerful is meant to last forever. You meet this person and you like, damn, man, I got a real connection with this joint. It's because y'all got a soul contract. It ain't because she's your soulmate or this your wife or this is your husband. This meant for you to live, to have forever. No. The reason why you got that connection is because y'all made a contract to deliver this lesson to each other. Because just like you learn a lesson from the situation, the person who was in the relationship with you also learned lessons. It's not a one-way thing. Some of y'all were caught up in honey traps and went through the craziest situations. You don't think that honey trap learned a lot of shit from going through what they went through with you? You don't think that honey trap learned something? Yeah. So you got to understand how soul contracts operate. You got to understand how this reality operates. Chosen one, when they tell you your steps are ordered. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for that $25 super chat, brother. I appreciate that, Bo Hurdle. He said, when the student is ready, the teacher will appear. Facts. Facts, bro. You got to understand how this life shit works, man. When they tell you your steps are ordered by God, this is what they mean. The simulation is going to play out how it plays out. Every situation that you ever been in, it was already meant to happen. You knew it before you came into it. This is why when you find yourself in situations where you ain't got time to think, you know exactly what to do before you even do it. You don't even got to think about shit. Somebody said, when does it end? When you learn how to win. When you learn how to win, it ends. You got to play the game to win. Some of y'all want to be out of these lessons, and but yet you scared of you scared of the unknown. You seek comfortability. See, a person asking me a question like that When does it end? I know that they all about the comfort. They want comfort in their life. And I'm not trying to get down on you. I'm not trying to get down on you. I'm trying to talk to you so you can understand how you can beat this game. Stop standing where it's comfortable for you. Some of y'all are staying in the projects knowing that people is your kids got a chance of getting shot. Your kids got a chance of getting shot when they walk outside just because you don't know where else you could possibly go. And then something happened to your kid and you act like you don't understand what happened. When you should have made the decision to say, you know what? Anywhere is better than this motherfucking project apartment. Anywhere I can go. A shelter, anywhere better than this shit. We got to stop seeking comfort. We got to stop staying in places just because we feel like, okay, at least I got somewhere to be. At least I got somewhere to stay. Comfort is not your friend in this matrix, chat. I promise you. Comfort is not your friend in this motherfucker. And the more you understand that, the more you're going to start to despise it. The more you're going to start to hate when you feel comfortable. I'm at that level in my life where when I get comfortable, I don't like it. I got to get up and do something. I'm too comfortable. I got to go get a cold shower or something. This shit just too comfortable. Something ain't right. Something ain't right with this shit. You got to understand that about life, man. I'm telling you, man. If you don't never take nothing that I say, if you think I'm a jackass, if you don't believe shit I tell you, one thing that you got to realize is that, man, I have to learn how to love the uncomfortable shit because that's going to be growth. Guys, I'm telling you, you ain't going to never get your body in shape until you like uncomfortability because you ain't going to have what it takes to go all the way to get that figure that you want. You ain't going to have what it takes to have a six-pack, to have your shit all the way together. You just ain't. You gotta like uncomfortable shit. You gotta go hard for that shit. Somebody said, I got comfortable. Man, listen. Keep that in your mind. When you comfortable, something ain't right, man. And that's not saying your home is not supposed to be a comfortable place. That's not saying that. But what that's saying is, damn, I can't get comfortable in my home because guess what? I want something bigger. I want something better. I can't be comfortable with where I'm at right now on the internet because guess what? I want to reach more people. I ain't made it yet. Fuck no. Yeah, I'm getting paid and I can do whatever I want. But I am not where I want to be in life. You got to understand that, man. We got to stop getting comfortable. Some of y'all got motion. That motion ain't enough. Just because you paying your bills and you got enough in the bank, you feel like you comfortable now. Nah, that ain't enough, bro. You got to go harder. It's time for us to go harder. I'm telling you, man. That's what we got to start realizing. This shit ain't comfortable. I love my home. I love everything about my home. But guess what? This ain't it. This ain't it. It's better. I see better. I see bigger. I'm not getting comfortable with this shit. Let's keep talking about these soul contracts, guys. 111's in the chat if this is getting to you. Drop a 111 on me if this is getting to you. How do soul contracts operate? All right. How do soul contracts operate? A soul contract All right, I'm gonna tell y'all what a soul contract is again. Let's read that again, right? A soul contract is an agreement at the soul level before entering the incarnation. Think of it like a mission, a file downloaded before you enter the simulation. All right? Before you came into this reality, your soul already had certain experiences, relationships, and lessons and turning points mapped out. Some people enter your life to teach you, some enter your life to challenge you, some enter your life to activate you. You got to start looking at people that enter your life as what are you here for? It's not random. Guys, if you know that life ain't random, 111 in the chat. If you understand everything that's happening around you is for a reason, and you got to see it, 111 on me right now. This shit ain't random, man. That woman that you love, it's not random that you love her. That man that you love, it's not random that you love him. Not key thing you gotta keep in mind. Most relationships are not meant to last forever. They are meant to teach or help you grow. This is why you've had many relationships in your life that ain't go nowhere. The faster you learn when somebody's not meant to last, you'll know when the person meant to last, because it'll be easy. It'll be easy for you to stay. It'll be easier for you to be like, you know what? I'm wrong. But see, when you got a person around you who's doing things to make you mad, when you got a person around you who's not respecting your boundaries, you got to understand this ain't it. This ain't it. You got to understand that. When you got a person that's like, yo, right? How do soul contracts operate? And excuse me, man. Let's tap in, right? Here's what a soul contract looks like in real life. Here's how you can know if you're in one. Instant recognition. Right? Instant recognition. You meet somebody and there's an immediate feeling of, I know this person. Why does she or he feel so familiar? Why am I so comfortable around this person? Why does the connection feel deeper than it should? I just met this person. Right? You might have just met on a physical level, but in spirit, y'all already signed that contract. Another way to understand how a soul contract operates, right? So, yo, real quick. How many of y'all have met somebody and had instant recognition? You ever met somebody and something about them, when you look in their eyes, you just know them, and you don't know why? We're gonna talk about it. Somebody say how you break the contract. We're gonna talk about all that. Right? Soul contract. So go ahead back to that person now and be like, you know what? I figured it out. We got a soul contract together. And see, your soul contract person, they just like you. They gonna mirror you in a certain type of way. And they also, they gonna, you can talk to them about this certain type of shit. Another way to understand when you're in a soul contract, chosen one. Intense activation. Soul contract relationships don't always feel peaceful. Sometimes they activate everything in you that you haven't healed. They can bring up abandonment, jealousy, trust issues, fear, control, insecurity, self-worth, attachment. This is where the lesson begins. The person isn't necessarily there to hurt you. They're there to show you what still exists inside you. It's how you know you're in a soul contract, man. Is there coming up a situation where you gotta trust in your partner and you don't want to. Damn, man. Every time, she going over there to whatever the fuck, man. I don't really trust that spot over there, man. Soul contract. Another way to know you're in a soul contract. Synchronicities, repeating. All right, this is where you can tell you in the fucking matrix, right? You keep seeing unusual patterns surrounding this person, repeating numbers, coincidences, unexpected encounters, dreams, repeated names, same location, strange timing, events lining up, right? Let's say when you was a kid, right? You'll make up stuff. You'll go to your homeboys, your homegirls. You go to your homegirls and say, yeah, girl, I met this dude named Mike. You was like 12, 13. You ain't meet nobody. You lying like hell, right? And then at 30, you actually meet this man named Mike. And y'all are in a serious ass relationship. You were talking about that shit as a kid. Right? Shit like that. Or, you'll meet a girl and her name is somebody that you've already, damn, I already done been with an Amber before, man. How many Ambers I'm gonna meet? Soul contract. Another way to understand when you are in a soul contract with a person, the relationship changes you. All right, this is one of the biggest indicators. After meeting this person, you are no longer the same person. Maybe they cause you to become more independent, discover your purpose, heal yourself, establish boundaries, become spiritually aware, change your standards, stop accepting certain treatment, or finally confront something that you've been letting slide within yourself. All right? The relationship is always a catalyst for growth or evolution. That's how you know you're in a soul contract. How many of y'all are in a relationship or have been in a relationship that has completely changed you? You're not the same person you was before you met this person. 111's in the chat. Be like that. Now, this is where people fuck up at, right? The same lesson keeps showing up. Somebody keep treating you a certain type of way. Somebody keep lying to you about something. You done ask a motherfucker to stop doing something. They keep doing it. And this is where you miss the lesson, right? How do you know when you complete the contract? Thank you for the gift, chat. Appreciate you, brother. How do you know when you complete this contract, right? You stop reacting to the way that you used to, right? This is when you know you done passed the contract. When you don't even get mad no more at her. Oh, go ahead. She ready to go to the club? All right, baby. Go ahead. Have a good time. Yeah. All right? You ain't, oh, who you going with? Oh, where your location? Call me. You ain't doing that no more. It's not even that you trust her. You understand people have free will. You've learned, if this lady for me, thank you so much for that galaxy. If this girl for me, you start telling yourself, motherfucker gonna do what they gonna do regardless. I ain't about to be sitting up here acting crazy. She wanna go, whatever she gonna do it. Whatever he gonna do it. I'm chilling now. Yeah. That soul contract done got you elevated. Because now you're not scared about being vulnerable and being hurt. You understand if somebody do something to hurt me, they ain't hurting me, they hurting themselves. You're not scared to feel bad emotions anymore. You was scared to somebody was gonna cheat. That shit was your worst nightmare. Oh man, if she cheat, this is my worst nightmare. If he cheat, it's my worst. You ain't worried about that shit no more because you understand you don't want to be with a motherfucker that's cheating. You don't want to be with a motherfucker you gotta worry about cheating. So if you go out here and cheat, that just meant we ain't supposed to be together. That's when you know that soul contract don't work. That's when you know you done completed that lesson for real and your shit about to level up, right? The emotional charge disappears. You no longer need apologies. You no longer need their validation. You stop obsessing over what this person is doing. And most important, the pattern stops. See, a lot of y'all don't even know it. You don't even know it, but now you know it. Damn, I just voided a soul contract. I was in a soul contract with such and such. Now y'all starting to piece it together and putting it right into your life, and you starting to see that shit with your baby mama was a soul contract, bro. That shit with your baby dad, it was a soul contract. That shit with your husband, it was a soul contract. Shit with your wife, soul contract. Now, somebody said, is it good or bad? A soul contract is meant for your evolution. Sometimes this can bring bad things that happen. It can bring good things, but it's always meant for your good. This is why they say what the enemy mean for your bad always works for your good. God mean for your good. Yeah, the soul contract is going to bring things that hurt. It is going to bring things that you don't want to go through. But at the end of the soul contract, you're going to be up here. What's meant for your bad always turns to your good, chosen one. Yeah, soul contracts can definitely be situationships and little shit. Yes. Yes, sir. Facts. How many of y'all done broke free from a soul contract? 111 in the chat if that's you. How many of y'all broke free from a soul contract here lately? Thank you for all the taps, all the likes on this, and shares, man. Shout out to everybody in here. Facebook, YouTube, TikTok, man. Shout out to everybody in the chat. 111's in the chat if you recognize a soul contract. 111's in the chat, right? Who in a soul contract? Drop a me if you think you in a soul contract right now. Drop a me. Guess what? We all probably in soul contracts right about now. We all in the middle of big ass soul contracts. This is why I'm having this conversation. Everybody. Hey, this life shit, man. It's life, bro. And see, the thing about this life shit is that you start learning to love this motherfucker. Because you start to realize, okay, being a human being, this is spiritual. You know, this is a spiritual thing. Highly spiritual. And then you understand everything else past it is an illusion. Death is an illusion. Then you realize, yo, I know I'm going to be a god after I leave this motherfucker. Because this human shit is teaching me everything. This human shit is teaching you everything, bro. The next step is God. Literally. I say it all the time. Caterpillars, they go into cocoons and come out butterflies. Consciousness incarnates as humans and come out as gods. You gotta understand that, bro. This is why they tell you a god. This is God in training. This ain't easy. You in a damn soul contract right about now. You looking over at your partner like, motherfucker, But see, this is where you and your soul contract person, this is where you gotta be watching this shit with your people. Like, if you got a soul contract person, right? Y'all gonna be able to talk about shit like this, right? A person you in a soul contract with, you gonna talk about, and they might not understand it. Thank you, my love. They might not understand it but they'll hear it and they'll peep it, right? And this is where you gotta say, yo, listen, ain't none of this shit personal, right? Right? Ain't none of this shit personal. You know, whatever you do, however our relationship go, I ain't gonna never hate you, fam. Because we signed this contract in spirit to be here right now doing this. See, when you got that understanding, it ain't nothing that a motherfucker can do to make you lose your shit. When you got that understanding, you could walk in on a motherfucker cheating on you, and you walk out, close the door, and go on about your life. Oh yeah, I walked in, I caught that motherfucker cheating. It's all good. It's the contract. See, we gotta understand these things about life, guys. We gotta stop taking everything personal. What did Christ say? Forgive them, for they know not what they do. Guys, majority of people are just living out contracts that you signed. Majority of people are just delivering lessons that you came into the matrix to learn. You, one that's powerful and in control of everything. Everything is centered around you. They just following your program. It's like you in a video game. Is you gonna get mad at the character for doing what the game telling them to do? Nah. Don't hate the player. Hate the game. Don't hate the player. Hate the fucking game, my nigga. Somebody said, what about a soul contract with a warlock? Warlock, illusion. Don't believe nothing you got going on with no warlock. Soul contract, all that shit is manipulation. A warlock is not, is a warlock. If you are in a situation with a warlock, they have slithered their way into your life, in your energy. They're trying to drain your energy or take your purpose, or what they call it, destiny swap. We ain't doing that. You dig? Yeah, that ain't you. You know what I'm saying? That warlock is there for their own selfish gain. All right. Somebody said, how do you know if it's a warlock? Guys, I did a live on how you know somebody's a witch or a warlock, what to look for. I did a live on that. It's on YouTube. You can literally go click the live tab and you can go to that and watch that anytime you want to. Whole hour and some minute live. It's a lot of lives on my channel, but if you scroll all the way down, you'll see it. They got witches and warlocks sitting up there. Matter of fact, I'm gonna show y'all right now. Let me show. I'm gonna go to it. I'm gonna show y'all how you do it. So if you ever want to see my lives, all you gotta do, type my name in, right? Boom. My name come up, click on my page, and then it's a little tab right here that says live. Hit that tab. You can go rewatch all my videos. You can go rewatch all my lives, right? It's hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of lessons up here on YouTube. Hundreds and hundreds, thousands for real. So if you scroll all the way down to the bottom, to the very, what does it say? What we did is 4 or 5 months ago. Let me see. Let's see. See if it's still up here. Yup. Here it is. So yeah. How to spot a witch or a warlock in the Matrix. Alright. It's up there. How to spot a witch or warlocks in the Matrix. It's right there in the live. You can go tap in with that. All the sauce. Alright, so Damn, man. Let's talk about the matrix loop. All right, let's close out with that. How to break loops. How many of y'all, you got the power to see these contracts, man? So stop getting mad. Understand what you're going through. It's a purpose. Understand you've already known about it. Start learning how to laugh at that shit. What did Joker say? Why so serious, man? Start learning how to laugh at these motherfucking contracts. That'll help you get through it so fast. Laugh your way through it. All right, matrix loop. Let's talk about it. All right. What is a matrix loop? A matrix loop is a repeating cycle that keeps producing the same experiences, reactions, or outcomes. All right? So a matrix loop is a repeating cycle that keeps producing the same experience, reactions, or outcomes until you become conscious enough to break free from that pattern. All right? Think of it sort of like a level in a video game that keeps restarting. All right? You encounter the same type of person, the same problem appears, you make the same decisions, you get the same result, the cycle resets. All right? The environment might change, but the program remains the same. All right, guys, it's very important that you are able to identify these matrix loops, because if you continue to get caught up in loops, this is how you die prematurely. All right? This is how you die in the matrix if you don't understand how to see these loops and you keep falling for the same shit after the same shit after the same shit and you don't do something different, you die. I'm going to tell you some real sauce. Tell you some real shit. All right? How many times have you seen people that have passed away out of nowhere, but in the time when they passed away, they kept going through the same dumbass cycles? Same dumbass cycles. Matrix loops are important to understand. All right? Let's talk about it. How does a matrix loop operate? Here's what it looks like in real life. Every loop begins with a trigger. All right? The trigger could be a person, a relationship, money, rejection, disrespect, fear, failure, temptation, or opportunity. All right? The trigger activates something inside of you. Once it's activated, the program starts. All right? 2, how you know you're in a matrix loop? Automatic reactions. All right? This is where the matrix catches you. Yeah, drugs for sure. All right? Instead of observing the trigger, you automatically react. Right? You automatically react. You get angry. You get scared. You chase the person. You spend the money. You quit. You isolate. You return. Now, guys, listen. Obviously, right? Now, when I said, yo, if you don't know how to see these loops, it could possibly take you out. I'm not talking about loops like finances and stuff. I'm talking about crazy ass loops like drugs, right? You taking drugs and you done overdose one time, right? And you still taking the drugs, thinking that you can do it. Then you just fuck around and die. You dig what I'm saying? Shit like that. You see what I'm saying? Crazy shit like sexual loops. Things that can impact your health, right? You keep having unprotected sex with somebody after some weird shit done happened. They already done gave you something or some crazy shit. Next thing you know, you back with the person again. Shit like that. Domestic abuse. Shit like that, You already done, the girl done broke your goddamn nose. She done pulled knives out on you. Or he done beat your ass, right? You keep going back. Next thing you know, nigga fuck your ass up, right? That's what I mean when I say, yo, if you don't break free from these loops, you'll fuck around and die if you get into these crazy ass loops. You see what I'm saying? The repeated outcome. Because you keep responding the same way, You keep getting the same outcomes. It's like you thought that your relationship with the next nigga was gonna be better than your relationship with the last nigga. But you got in that relationship, did the same shit, got the same result. It's how you know you're in a loop. It don't matter the person. You could leave and go with somebody else. Same thing gonna happen. Same cycle if you don't break the loop. This is why a lot of times when we get in relationships with other people, we go through the same shit as we did with the last one. You see what I'm saying? See, somebody said, but you learn from it, right? Learning from it is not going through it no more. This is how the Matrix knows when you learn from it. What Usher say? You remind me of a girl, right? Yo, you remind me too much of the last. I ain't even fucking with this shit, period. Cause why you talking and walking just like Ronnie? Nah, I'm done with it. I ain't fucking with it. Before it even start. The Matrix already know. You learn. Upgrade. Right? The reset. After the consequence happens, the cycle appears to start over. Right? You promise yourself, I ain't gonna do that again. Then the same trigger appears. And if you respond the same way, loop resets. Right? So some of y'all have done this, right? You done went through some shit and you say, bro, you know what? I ain't doing that shit no more. And then the same opportunity arises itself. Somebody call you, you go to the poker house and you lose $2,500. And you say, man, you know what? I ain't fucking with this shit no more. And then your homeboys call and say, man, look, man, we going to poker night, man. I won goddamn 3,000 last night, bro. Pull up. About to do poker. You like, man, you know what? I might win this time. You go there, you're winning real good, and all of a sudden, one hand, you lose it all again. Right? Then the next time, somebody call you again. Yo, bro, the big poker tournament this week, only $200 to get in. You can come? Nah, I ain't fucking with it. It's gonna hurt for you to be like, nah, I ain't going, because you want to chase that money, right? But when you say, nah, I ain't going, guess what? You gonna upgrade. You just showed life. I'm learning from the loop, bro. Somebody said your examples be perfect, because I be going through that type of shit. But nah, for real though, you see what I'm saying? You just learn from it. You say, man, you know what? I ain't fucking with it. I ain't even about to put my money in it, period. That's something that we all can kind of almost, understand type shit. What happens when you break free from a matrix loop? New opportunities. When you are no longer repeating, this is why I'm telling you guys, you got to play the game to win. You got to play the game to win. Some of y'all, somebody hearing this is in a loop they need to break. Somebody hearing this right now is in the middle of a loop that they need to break. And this is why you're hearing this. This is why you hearing it. Listen, you ain't hearing it for no reason, bro. I'm telling you. Somebody in here right now is in the middle of a loop. And you got a chance to break it. And I'm literally here talking to you. The universe is using me to tell you right now, do something different. Break the loop. Somebody said, how do you break it? Stop doing the same shit. Like I told you, right? You keep going to the poker house, losing all your money. Don't go this week. Skip out on it. I'm good. And let it go. You keep going over there every night thinking that this girl gonna give you some, and then you get over there, she use all your shit, and then start acting crazy. Last time she almost called the police on you. Stop going. I ain't fucking with this bitch no more. You see what I'm saying? You see how it works though? I gotta use examples that y'all see in everyday life, bro. You dig what I'm saying? New opportunities. When you're no longer repeating the old pattern, opportunities that were previously blocked become visible. Guys, listen, you attract everything in this life. Understand the rewards versus lesson scale of the matrix. Beat levels, get rewarded, upgraded. It's like any other game that you play, life. The only thing about this is that you're actually the person. And this shit is consciousness. It's real. It's right in front of you. Number two, increased awareness. All right. You began recognizing patterns faster. You don't need to experience the entire cycle anymore. You see the setup before the trap closes. See, a lot of y'all done did that. Y'all done beat levels, right? Now it don't take a whole cycle for you to see, oh no, I gotta get the fuck on. You ain't sticking around to see the ending. You ain't sticking around to see how the loop goes. Right? As soon as a motherfucker start taking you down a road that you already done been down, nah, I don't gotta see no more of this movie. I done seen this one before. I know how this one ends. You know what I'm saying? Appreciate that, brother. I already know how this show gonna turn out. I'm gonna go ahead and end this one early. I'm gonna go ahead and go that way. You know what I'm saying? I don't even know what way that is, but I'm just going that way, goddamn. That way. Number three, another thing that happens when you break free from a matrix loop, your frequency becomes higher. All right, breaking old patterns change your emotional and mental state. You become calmer. You become more focused. You become more disciplined. You become more intentional. New relationships. When your identity changes, your relationship changes. Some people naturally fall away from you and new connections come out of nowhere. Guys, the best way to find your person is to hurry up and get rid of these people that's wasting your motherfucking time. All of us got a person out there. Just like we got these contracts, all of us got our person out there too. And the quicker you go ahead and let go of these motherfuckers is bullshitting, the faster you can go ahead and get to your person. If you ain't married yet, if you ain't got your person yet, it's because you wasting a lot of time on bullshit. You wasting a lot of time on bullshit. You spending a lot of hours, minutes, and seconds in bullshit relationships. I'm trying to tell you, once I feel like you are not the one for me, I am going to walk the fuck away because I know she's out there and she is better than any of these bitches. He is better than any of them niggas. I want her. I don't want that contract. You feel what I'm saying? So as soon as I start to thinking, oh, this girl ain't the one. She doing weird shit. I'm out the door. I can't sponsor this type of shit. You gotta understand that, bro. Man. Last but not least, the upgrade. Right? Every loop that you successfully break free, you get a higher level of awareness. You don't just escape the old pattern, you gain knowledge to recognize the next time it appears. The reward system. Think about it like a game. Trigger, choice, conscious response, Loop broken, reward, new level. Sometimes your reward could be freedom, knowledge, discipline, confidence, peace, opportunity, a new relationship, greater self control, access to a completely different version of yourself. My nigga, do you know breaking loops could lead you to your dream life, to that higher version of yourself? Why the fuck is you playing with these people? You better stop playing with your life and go get your life, man. You better stop playing with your life and go out there and get the life you want. You are not going to find the life you want by clocking into your 9 to 5. You are not going to find the life that you want by doing all this shit that society, by watching TV. The way you going to find the life that you want and attract the life that you're trying to live is by quitting playing. Quit playing with your motherfucking life. Stop playing with yourself. And I ain't talking about no freaky shit. I'm talking about stop playing. When people playing in your face, get them the fuck on. Thank you so much for that galaxy, my love. It's time to play the game to win, bro. Diseases? Yeah. Diseases come when you stay in dumbass loops too long. Stress on your body. I put that on YouTube, bro. You got to start playing this game to win. And how do you play this game to win? It's by observing and having awareness. How do you play this game to win? It's by understanding red flags, what red flags are, and why you cannot. Don't be that motherfucker that see the red flags and still fuck with her. This is how you end up getting set up and killed. Don't be that motherfucker who see the red flags and still let this man in your house. It's how you get into some dumb shit. When you see the red flags, understand, bro, I'm seeing these red flags because I've seen this before. I've seen it. We got to start playing the game to win. Bro, sis, it's 2026. We in the Matrix. We know we in the Matrix. We know this shit is a video game. You know it now. Stop playing this shit to lose, bro. You can have everything that these other motherfuckers got. You can have all the money the celebrities that you watching, music motherfuckers, you can have all the money that they got if you go ahead and lock in on your own shit. You can have everything that the motherfucker you love the most riding around in, living like. You can do that shit all on your own without no help from anybody. Just you. But you gotta stop playing this shit like anything. And you gotta really start playing this game to win. Bro, you have to become ruthless when it comes to you making choices that are best for you. You cannot care about how nobody feel when it comes down to what's best for you. Because at the end of the day, it's your life. Ain't nobody else's life but yours. Stop playing games and start taking your shit serious. Yo, I hope that this message help a lot of you. I hope that somebody who's in a loop, who's in a contract, is seeing it, and now you want to play this game to motherfucking win. Stop playing with your shit. Stop playing with your... Stop. Your life is not a game, bro. Your life is not a joke. And you sacrifice all this shit for other people whole time, you should have been worrying about your own self. Because I'm going to tell you, your person going to be worried about you. Your person ain't going to like to make you mad. They going to hate when they make you angry. Your person ain't going to be able to function when you mad. Because they mad. You see what I'm saying? Your person ain't going to be happy you in the room pissed off and they out here doing whatever, listening to music, riding around and shit, coming around smiling. Nah, they going to be mad as hell too. Like, baby, I'm sorry. Let's play this game to win, bro. I'm trying, for real, I'm trying to see y'all at the top, bro. I'm playing this shit to win, bro. I ain't letting nothing stop me. You can be the prettiest bitch. You can have the most, you can give me all the money in the world. I don't give a fuck. As soon as I see, thank you, I appreciate it. As soon as I see that this shit ain't meant for me, I'm out of there. Because I've come too far to let it all go now. And you gotta understand that. I got you. I got you, bro. I accept it. Yo, let's go over these 10 rules to navigating this matrix, man. These are 10 rules. If you implement these rules into your life, chosen one, these rules will help you. All right? Let's do it. Let's go over these 10 rules now. These are 10 rules that you should put into your life and use. All right, these rules will help you level up in this game called life. All right, these are 10 rules to navigate this reality as consciousness, not a human. You are the consciousness. You're not this body. You're controlling it. All right, so number one, everything is the matrix. All right, every thought, every action, every experience is a part of a coded system. Understanding, understanding, and overstanding this is the first level of awareness. There is nothing random happening. All right, guys. I need you to come to the understanding that everything in your life, everything that you just happen to look over and see some shit, ain't none of that shit random. Nothing. Not that cat that just walked past, not the bird that just swooped down, not the song that came on when you walked in the restaurant. Nothing is random, brother. Everything is running off code. Those people that you meet every day in your life, there's people that's coming into your life, people that have been in your life, people that have done things, everything that has happened to you up until now, there has not been one random event. Everything has a reason. It's no coincidence in this life. If you just hearing this today, you are here for a reason. You found this because you're tapped in. You found this because you can see it. You can see the matrix. Point blank, period. Ain't nobody here. I don't give a fuck what's your background. You could be the hoodest of the hoodest, or the most suburban, or the most country backwoods wilderness redneck nigga motherfucking whatever. If you can goddamn hear this and see this shit, you can see the matrix. You are not here for just because. You here for a reason. Everything is the matrix. Rule number one. Remember that. That's the first layer of awareness. Once you start seeing that there is no coincidence, that everything that's happening is not random, you can start seeing the lessons. You can start seeing the loops, and you can start beating this game. Number two, energy is the currency in this reality. Your attention, your focus, your emotion, your actions are all energy. The matrix pulls from your energy. So protect it like it's your most valuable resource. Guys, I need you to understand this. And this is going to help you win in this life. Your energy is everything. Your reality, your bubble is being generated by you. And your energy is the reason. Everything that you do in this life requires energy. Your energy. You getting up, moving around, that's energy. Getting in the car driving, that's energy. Going to work, that's energy. Laying in the bed with your girl, your boyfriend, that's energy. Everything is energy. Money, the money that you make requires your energy. You have to understand that. Therefore, if you do not protect your energy, you will not be able to manifest what you want to manifest in this life. You want to know why you're not being as successful as you want to be? Because too many people have access to your energy. You want to know why you haven't been able to manifest the things that you want to manifest? Because somewhere down the line, someone is draining you. All of that shit, everything boils down to your energy. How much money you making? How many opportunities you getting? Everything. It's all energy. And when you understand that energy is the real currency, you'll understand there's certain little things out here that want to take your energy and you'll start protecting it. For example, everywhere you go, fellas, every time you go out, right? It's a random, let's say you go out with your girl, right? It's always that random man that just wants your bitch to look at him so bad. Right? 111's in the chat, fellas, if you seen that. Everywhere you go, you take your girl somewhere, it's a random nigga that just want to get your bitch attention so motherfucking bad. Right? It's an energy. It's not even that's a person. That's something fucking with your energy, gang. You got to see how this reality operate. That's why we all go through the same shit. You can't allow that to mess with your energy. You just got to keep it moving. You might see your girl look over there. You like, man, you got to peep it. It's energy, bro. It happens. How many times have you been driving on the road and all of a sudden a crazy ass car pull up on you driving all crazy and you looking back and you got to move out the way before they run your ass over damn there? Energy. They want your energy. See, when you understand and you can see this reality, you'll see how much shit just try to take your energy on a daily basis. How many entities in human form really out here siphoning shit. Somebody said that happened to me yesterday. You gotta understand that, bro. Your energy is the currency. There's shit out here that want to get you riled up, right? You at Walmart about to beat a nigga ass, right? All that type of shit. Everything out for your energy. You got to understand that. Your energy is the currency. Protect it. If you want to be good in life, if you want to win at this game, you got to start looking at your energy as money, as currency. You got to start understanding, oh, my energy too valuable. I can't put my energy in that type of shit. Oh, these bitches fighting over a nigga. I can't put my energy in that type of shit. Oh, these niggas trying to fight over what? I ain't putting my energy in that type of shit. Oh, they try to have this type of discussion. I ain't putting my energy in that type of shit. Your energy is your currency. Exactly. That's why they promote that stuff. Yeah. Number 3, observe. Don't react. A soul must learn to watch the simulation without fully reacting to every loop or trigger. This is how you gain control over your reality. Chat, you gotta stop reacting, bro. If I was up here reacting to every comment that I seen that pissed me off, I wouldn't be able to get this lesson through. I'd be up here fucking up. But I'm in control of my live because I don't react to motherfuckers. I don't see the shit. If somebody say the right shit, I'm going to say something. But everything don't get a reaction out of me. And you got to understand that. In life, there are going to be people who are trying their best to get you out their fucking body. There are going to be people who are trying their best to get you out of your body. You got to understand, everything does not deserve your reaction. You got to understand that. The name of this game, energy harvesting, energy conservation, energy manipulation, energy siphoning, and energy protection. The soul that understands how to do all 5 of those things is going to be the winner in life. In life, this is how it works. Thought, action, manifests into reality. All of that requires energy. Every time that you react, Your energy is being siphoned. So when it comes time for you to thought, action, manifest, you ain't got the energy to do it. Every time you react, your energy is siphoned. So when it comes time for you to thought, action, manifest, you have no energy to do it, bro. Somebody said, repeat number 5, energy manipulation. Stop reacting to people. You got to understand, the Matrix is all about testing you. The Matrix is all about testing you. Somebody, you want to know the 5? All right, energy siphoning, energy harvesting, energy conservation, energy manipulation, and energy protection. If you learn how to do all 5 of those, you're going to be the winner in this shit called life. It's all this shit is about. Right? That's all it's about. So, you got to understand this, right? Every time, if I give a motherfucker a reaction to shit, right? They just took my energy. You want to know how you siphon them? By not reacting. All the energy that they put into getting a reaction out of you becomes yours when you choose not to react. You just siphon the shit out of them. Number 4, frequency dictates reality. All right? Frequency dictates reality. Everything has a vibration. Love, fear, abundance, scarcity. Align your frequency to what you are trying to manifest, because the Matrix responds to resonance. What does it mean when I say the Matrix responds to resonance? You can't expect abundance when all you do is hang around motherfucking bums and scarcely minded niggas. The Matrix ain't gonna, abundance don't resonate with that shit. You can't find love when all you hang around is hoes. The Matrix don't resonate with that, sis. You wondering why you ain't found a nigga yet? Because all you hang with is hoes. You gotta tap into your frequency, bro. Frequency is everything in this reality. I bet you cut them bitches off for 6 months. You stop hanging with them hoes for 3-4 months, a nigga gonna walk right into your life that wanna be with you. Damn, girl, I see you all out of nowhere. Real shit. You stop hanging with them dudes who ain't got no money, who ain't got no plans of getting money, and you start locking in with yourself, Holmes, you gonna start taking off. Guaranteed. Frequency dictates reality, because this Matrix is operating like a radio station. You gotta tune in to shit. You gotta tune in to the abundance. And how do you tune in? Your mindset and what you see in your environment. Your frequency dictates your reality, all right? It all starts up here. And it all starts in your environment. You want to be abundance? Find a way to get to where the abundance is at. Hang around the abundance. You are what you hang around, right? So if you go somewhere and you just start hanging around the abundance, right? You like to go work out every day. Stop going up the gym up the street in the hood. Go to the other side of the gym where the rich white people and celebrities and shit and the rich black people live at. And go rub elbows with them niggas in the gym, right? I be sitting in the sauna with multi-million-dollar old-ass white niggas. Niggas, they done told me they done made $20, $30 million. We sitting in the sauna together. I'm chilling with them. He done made $20 million off architecture. Shit like that. He telling me his story. You see what I'm saying? That's how you got to move out here, bro. You got to put yourself around the abundance for it to lock in on you. Number 5, see through the layers. The Matrix is multi-layered. Learn to decode illusions, hidden codes, and agendas. Nothing is as it seems. Yo, You got to be able to read the energy, man. You got to be able to read this thing, man. Right? A lot of people see me and they dismiss me. They say, that's just some nigga up there talking about the Matrix, man. He a hip hop nigga. He don't know nothing. Right? But if you can see with your third eye, you understand that this live is much more than just some random nigga up here talking about the Matrix. It's some real shit. Number 6, master the observer effect. Guys, your awareness changes outcomes. The more conscious you are of your environment, timelines, and the players in your environment, the more you can influence your reality. Yo, I need everybody in here, them 14 people right there on Facebook, them 150 people on YouTube, them 700 and some people on TikTok. I need everybody in here to start observing the shit out of shit. Everybody. Just start observing people. Observe your neighborhood. Go sit somewhere and just watch stuff. Just look at stuff. Just look at your neighbor. Just watch everything. Because in this reality, observation is a superpower. And observation leads to awareness, which is a giant superpower. Awareness is a superpower that's like a portal. So observation leads to awareness, and guess what awareness does? Awareness changes outcomes in reality. For example, let's say I wanted to take you out. I wanted to unalive your ass somewhere, and you ain't even know about it. Guess what? You not having awareness of that makes you an easy hit. But let's say you started observing it, you real observant, and I'm your next door neighbor. You come in and you happen to see a paper laying on the ground, and you pick it up and you look at it, and it says, "Make sure I smack my neighbor at 12 tomorrow." You wouldn't even have seen that paper had you not been observant. But because you was observing everything, you seen the paper, which ultimately led to your awareness. Now you get to move in a certain type of way to make sure that don't even happen to you. You see how awareness changes outcomes? And you see how observation leads to awareness? This is why you got to observe everything, bro. A lot of y'all be missing a lot of shit. Number 7, recognize NPCs, hijack players, and control players. Guys, y'all know we talk about NPCs all the time. I think a lot of y'all in here know when people are NPCs. If you don't, stay tuned. We'll talk about this. We talk about this almost every, 2 days or so. Tomorrow evening, we got the NPC conversation. So make sure y'all tap in with that if you ain't never heard it. Number 8, protect your energy. Learn to avoid energy drains, manipulative influences, low frequency distractions. This includes substances, toxic people, and societal traps. Yo, we talked about this, man. You got to protect your energy. And what's the best way to do it? Just avoid shit. Stop even putting yourself up. Learn how to just avoid motherfuckers. If you got to avoid motherfuckers, it's cool. Somebody said we have to work. All right, I'm gonna say this, and ain't nobody gonna like it, right? Because y'all been programmed to protect the workforce. But listen, when you realize that life is a choice, you're gonna start to love how you live. You want to know why you gotta work? It's because you were programmed to believe that you have to work, and so that's your reality because that's the only thing that you know or that you feel like you can do. I'm telling you, listen to me. On this side, how many of y'all in here right now? I'm going to show y'all how we broke the matrix, right? 111's in the chat if you don't work no 9 to 5 and you paying all your bills. And I'm talking about you doing it from clocking in to yourself. You paying all your bills from clocking in yourself. Look how many people broke free out the matrix. If you still out here working a 9 to 5 in 2026, I got to assure you that is by choice. That is by choice. There's too many ways out here to get it legally. See, the thing is, right? The reason why you working at 9 to 5 is because you're programmed to. You believe in it. You don't understand that the job ain't paying you. Listen to what I'm about to tell you. Your job ain't paying you. Your intention and action is paying you. The job is harvesting your intention and action and then giving you a small percentage of what your intention and action is pulling into the world. The job is an energy harvest. That's why I just give you enough money just to pay bills and then come back. Listen to this. What is money? I'm about to show you, right? What is money, right? Look, somebody got mad because I'm talking about the job. Tell you, these motherfuckers is programmed. They love this job shit. If you tell a motherfucker they ain't gotta work, they lose their mind. That's how you know a motherfucker is an NPC. But listen, let me tell you this. I'm about to tell you. How do you make money? First off, you gotta know what money is. A lot of y'all don't even know what the fuck money is. You think it's just a piece of paper. Money is energy. How do you know that money's energy? Because you gotta do an action to get it, right? You go to job and you do your job, that's energy. You putting out energy. That energy turns into money. So money is your energy alchemized into the physical. All right, that's physical energy. Now, when you understand what money is, now you gotta say, okay, money is energy. How do I access it? Do you know every time you make money, you're doing alchemy? You're turning your energy into physical money. How do you do alchemy? Intention and action. That's what got you getting paid at your job. Think about this. When you needed money, what you say? You say, I'm going to get a job. Why'd you say that? Because you're programmed. You've been programmed by your parents. You've been programmed by society. You probably come from people who work. See, my mom wasn't a worker. She was a hustler. So I was programmed to get it off the hustle, not the 9 to 5. You feel me? So my mom, she instilled the hustler program in me. That's why I was a hustler. Same thing. Your parents is workers. They programmed you to be a worker. Supposedly, this is how you have a good life. But y'all should understand, listen, working working is not the answer. 9 to 5 is not the answer. So you got to understand, why keep doing something that's not even working for you? Because you're scared to lose your shit, right? I got bills, right? You're scared. So you stuck at the job. So I'm going to tell you what's killing you. First, you got doubt. You don't understand how life works. You don't realize that people will show up to buy your shit, whatever it is that you do. All you got to do is just look for them. So what's paying you, right? What's paying you? Let's talk about it. Your intention and action is what's paying you. When you needed a job, you said, I need some money. How I'm going to get it? I guess I'll go get a 9 to 5. Why? Because you've been programmed. So you start looking for, that's the intention right there, right? I need money. Let's get a job because I need money. That's called intention. You're looking for a job because you want money, right? Then you what? You filled out the application. What's that? That's action. Your intention and action got you a call. Hey, man, we want to interview you. Come on up here for the job. Ha, ha, ha. Right? Then what? You go to the interview with what? The intentions of what? Getting a job because you need to get paid. And then you do the action. So you get to the job. You do the interview. They say, hey, we're going to hire you. Every day you go into work, what is your intentions? You need to get paid. And what do? The action. Now, this is when you're going to start choking yourself. When you realize that there are millionaires and billionaires making millions of dollars every year, 7 figures, 8 figures every year, using the same exact intention and action that you are using at the job to make pennies, then you're going to realize, I done fucked up. All you got to do is clock into yourself, bro. That's all you got to do. You can literally wake up and say, you know what? Fuck this job. I'm about to start selling chicken. I'm about to start cooking chicken plates and taking them wherever. You ain't making nothing but $100, $200 a day at the fucking job. Do you know how you can make that in 2 hours on your own? Some of y'all go to work for 10 hours just to make $150 fucking dollars. Do you know how many ways in one day you can make $100 in an hour or two? Somebody said teach you how to make $100. Man, get your ass the fuck up and figure out what the fuck you need to do. I can't teach you how to come up with a plan. See, a lot of y'all, this is when a motherfucker sit in front of you and say human beings only use 10% of their brain. This what the fuck they talking about. You motherfuckers only think you need somebody to tell you what the fuck to do. You need somebody to say, do this job. That's why you only using 10% of your brain, because you willing to go work for $10, $20 an hour and know that shit ain't enough for you to pay your bills. That's called only using 10% of your brain. You can go cut grass. You can go get a lawnmower and cut 5 yards a day. You can cook. You can write a book. All you got to do. Now, obviously, right? Listen. See, this is where it boils down to energy. You need energy to manifest, right? This is where it boils down to you need energy to manifest. See, a lot of y'all ain't got no energy to do shit outside your job. The job draining all your fucking energy. And then when you get off, you can't even make a TikTok video because you're so goddamn tired. Now you see it? You can't do shit. So now you got to figure out a way, how am I even going to try to do other shit outside of the job? That's why I tell you, man, your time is everything. A lot of y'all taking something that's invaluable, like time, and then you going to work for a place that tell you your hours are only worth $15 an hour. Your hours are only worth $20 an hour, $30 an hour, when in reality, your hours are worth anything. All you got to do, most of y'all, all you got to do is make $200 10 days out the month to pay your fucking rent. You mean to tell me you can't make $200 10 days out of 30? When you start thinking about it like that, you be like, damn, this nigga right, bro. I'm tripping. Wake up, nigga. Wake the fuck up. You see, when you wake up and you see it and you understand it, like, Erica said 200 is a lot. You know what that's called? That's called a scarcity mind. 200 is not a lot of nothing. $200 is not a lot. $200 is not a lot. Only if you're scarce. Yeah, that's a lack mindset. You should be scared to say stuff like that. Because when you say shit like that, you don't know what you're doing to your reality. Now you making $200 a lot of money in your reality. Now it'd be hard as shit for you to just, somebody to give you $200. $200 ain't shit, baby. That ain't nothing but $10, $20 bills. 2010s. You see what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying, though? You see how crazy that's? Now, I could come to you and give you a job, right? And I say, hey, I'm going to give you $200 a day to do this job. I'm really making $5,000 a day from the job that you doing, but you think $200 is a lot, so you're going to be happy. The job ain't paying you, bro. Right? Number 9, timing is everything. Right? Portals and loops. Right? Portals and loops and cosmic alignments exist. Knowing when to act, shift, and manifest is crucial for maximum effect. Guys, another thing that's hurting a lot of us, is procrastination. We got to stop procrastinating. Time ain't working how you think. The results that you gonna have today are not gonna be the same tomorrow. Putting things off switches the whole. Tomorrow is a whole different day. You might not get the same results that you would have got today. Got to start going with stuff as soon as you got to start going with stuff as soon as you get the idea, man. You get an idea for something, you got to go ahead and put it into action. You can't put it off to next month or 2 months later. You got to stop procrastinating, man. Y'all don't understand, man. Sometimes ideas are portals that give you portals that'll take you into your highest timeline, bro. You can get an idea that'll change your life if you go ahead and do it. You get a video, man, go ahead and drop this video. That shit go viral. You get 5 million views. But you know what? Guess what? You say, I'm going to do it tomorrow. You wait till tomorrow. Now 10 people that made the video you was going to make. See what I'm saying? Stop the procrastinating. All right. Number 10, codes and frequencies are tools. The matrix operates in numbers, symbols, and vibration. Learn to speak that universal language if you want to manifest. Yo, Facebook, we out of here. Listen, man, y'all got to learn how to use the codes, man. Now, if you really serious about this information, bro, listen, if you ain't got this book, you losing. I'm telling you, all you got to do is ask the chat. You need to get my book, man. Decoding the Matrix. This book gives you the codes to the game. Yo, how many of y'all got this book, man? Drop a 111 on me, man. If you got this book and it works for you, drop a 111 on me in the chat, man. If you got this book already and it works, drop a 111. You see all these people? You see all these people got this book? You need to get my book, chat. Now listen, my book is $50. But the codes is guaranteed to work for you. It's only an energy exchange, but I promise you there will be the best $50 you ever spend because this book is going to change your life. Now, before I even tell you how to get this book, I'm just about to prove to you that these codes work. Anybody who's in pain, drop a 1 in the chat. We're gonna get rid of your pain right now using the code so you can see that it's real. We're gonna take the pain right out your body, right here on the live. Just gonna show you that it's real. Anybody who's in pain right now, drop a 1 in the chat. And this is going to show you. This is the real sauce. All right? Let me show you. Let me go ahead and show y'all, man. Yo, so look. If you're in pain right now, what I want you to do, I want you to close your eyes. And I want you to focus on that pain. All right? Close your eyes. Focus on the pain. Now, I'm going to count to 3. After I count to 3, I'm going to say, universe, give us more power to manifest using this code. After I say that, I'm going to say pain code. Then we're going to say this number together, 2331-443. We're going to say this number all together until the pain leaves your body. All right, let's try it. 1, 2, 3. Universe, give us more power to manifest using this code, pain code. 2331-443. 2331-443. You should be saying this code with me if you are in pain. Say this code while you focus on your pain. 2331-443. 2331-443. 2331-443. 2331-443. Say this code with me. Take your pain away, chat. 2331-443. 2331-443. 20 more seconds. 2331-443. Thank you so much for that hand heart, love. 2331-443. Now chat. If this is taking the pain out your body, go ahead and put no pain in the chat. If this code that's taking the pain out your body, go ahead and write no pain in the chat, chat. What's good? As you can see, people are starting to spam no pain on both YouTube and TikTok. You see it? We can't make this up, man. Listen, you just took pain out your body using the codes. You tapping in with what you just did. You just tapped in with the coded structure of reality. This reality, everything is running on code. In my book, you have access not only to health and pain codes, you have access to money codes, codes that will help your career, house codes, car codes, love codes. There are hundreds and hundreds of codes in my book. Whatever you may be going through, anxiety, depression, cancer, man, my book has helped people clear up cancer, chat. I can't make this up to you. I've been doing this for 3 years. I've made over $1 million selling my ebook independently through TikTok and YouTube. The reason why my book sells is because it works. You will never ever see anyone come in here and say, bro, that book was some bullshit. The whole chat will tell you, you need to get this book. Hey, look, it's $50. Best $50 you will ever spend. You need to purchase this book. Now, guys, I highly recommend it. Now, when you get this book, not only are you going to get that, but you're going to get 3 other books, 3 other very powerful viral books written by me for free. So you're going to also get this book right here. This is called Accessing the Akashic Records. Now, a lot of people ask me, they say, yo, Jay, how do you know the things that you know, bro? You know some information that's insane. And the way you do it is different. I tap in with the Akashic Records, guys. I've been doing this for a long time, since I was like 12, 13 years old. In this book, I give you my technique on how I meditate and the mantra that I say to tap in with the Akash. You should really get this book. This book is going to help you tap in if you are somebody trying to gain information on you, family, just life, period. This book is going to help you. Not only are you going to get this book, what's good? Not only are you going to get that book, you're going to also get this book right here for free. This is a book. This is called Unlocking Your Power with Nature. I wrote this book to show people how to unlock their chakras. All right. Unlock their spiritual powers, aka crystalline light structure. This book right here is for anyone who has spiritual gifts, telekinesis, telepathy, aerokinesis, any of those types of powers, or feel like you have them. This book is going to help you unlock. This book is going to teach you how to sun gaze properly and safely. I don't care if you're white or black. You need to be sun gazing. That is how you open up your pineal, which in return aligns and opens your chakras. All right. This book is a must-have for anybody on a spiritual journey. It's going to teach you how to ground. It's going to teach you how to moon gaze and interact with the ocean in the way that you need to activate yourself. All right. Not only are you going to receive that book for free, but when you purchase the Matrix Code, last but not least, you're going to get this powerful love spell book. Now, this is called 3 Love Spells that'll bring them back or make them go. Guys, as a chosen one, we are heavily attacked by warlocks and witches who want to use magic, love magic, death magic, all these types of magic on you. I've been through it. I know you probably going through it. Somebody asked a question about a witch or a warlock in here earlier. This book right here is a must-have for anybody in a toxic situation and you can't get rid of the person. Anybody who's feels like somebody has a spell, love spell, or some weird shit on you, you need to get this book. All right? This book is going to help you level up. This book is going to take you to your next level, man. All I ask is that you use this responsibly. Karma is real. Please do not be using spells on people who ain't bothering you, people who ain't doing shit to you, people who done left you and went on and lived their life. Don't use that for that. Only use that for people who are doing things and pushing shit at you. All right. So when you purchase the Matrix book, you're going to get these all of those books for only $50. That's over $100 value. I'm giving it to you now. How do you get these books? If you want to get this, if you want to get this deal where you get all four of these books, these are how you do it. You got to be $50 ready right now. All right. I do the energy exchange right here on this live. So you send the money, I send you the books, you confirm that you got it in the live. I don't leave until everybody gets their books. All right. These are ebooks. It's coming directly from my email right to you. All right, on your device. Now, you got to be $50 ready, and this you got to be ready to send. You got to have either PayPal, Chime, Revolut, Venmo, Cash App, Apple Pay, or Zelle. All right, $50 ready to send. Let's do it. Whoever want to get these books right now, drop a 1 in the chat, and let's get this thing activated. All right, anybody who's ready, drop a 1 in the chat, and let's go. All right, let me see. Kathy. Hold on, guys. It's always a lot of people. All right, Kathy. DM me the payment method that you want to use. Kathy Ann, your page is private, so you have to accept my follow request so you can message me on TikTok. King Julio, your page is private too. You have to accept my follow request so you can message me. Confused but cute, DM me the payment method that you want to use. Maxime, DM me the payment method that you want to use. The Mermaid, DM me the payment method. Your profile is private though, so you have to accept my follow request. Over it, DM me the payment method. You got a private profile too, so you got to accept the follow request. Trading tax provision what is that? Trading tax investor. I hope I'm saying it right. DM me the payment method. Shell Chaps, DM me the payment method. Dami 1394, DM me the payment method. Aura, you gotta accept my follow request. DM me the payment method. All right, hold on. Let me make sure. Diosa, DM me for the information. Mick, DM me for the information. Lady Blanco, you got a private profile. You got to accept my follow request. DM me. Faith W, DM me for the payment. Anybody whose profile is private and you dropping that 1, send me a DM. All right, Miss Lady, yours is private too. Yes, I do take Zelle, but all right. So YouTube, it's a little different for y'all. TikTok, I'm about to start DMing y'all. Give me 1 second. Let me talk to YouTube. All right, if you drop a 1, DM me. YouTube is a little different. So these are how you got to get it, right? I got Cash App for YouTube because I can only pin my Cash App right here. So YouTube, if you want to get the books, it's 2 ways you can do it. You can either come to TikTok and get in my live. If you got TikTok, come to my TikTok, get in my DMs. I can give you the Zelle information or whatever you need. Or you can just order a $50 super chat, right? Go to the super chat, get a $50 super chat, send it, and put your email in the super chat. But when you put your email, you just got to put your email and then space and then put Gmail. Don't put the @ because it won't let you put the @ It won't let you put the email. So just put the beginning of your email, then the space and Gmail. That's how I know it's whatever it is at Gmail. All right, if you understand that. So you can drop a $50 super chat or come to TikTok. Or if you got Cash App, ask for the Cash App. All right, somebody said, where's the super chat? I think you can see it. It's somewhere around there. Wherever you want to click the gift. All right, just look for it. You'll see it. If you don't have an email, I don't know what to tell you. All right, make an email if you want to get the books. All right, TikTok, I'm about to start DMing y'all now. And YouTube, I'm still watching. Just drop the $50 super chat and give me your email. I'm going to send it to you right now on the live. All right, tax provisioner, I'm giving you the Apple Pay. I just sent you the Apple Pay. Miss Lady, I'm DMing you. So TikTok, this is how it works. Send your money, send a screenshot. The screenshot is your receipt. As long as you got that screenshot in my DM, if you lose the books, I'm going to send them directly to you. You never had to pay again. So your screenshot means you bought them. If you lose them, I send you the email to wherever you need me to send it. You never had to pay again. All right, so make sure when you send, you put your screen, you send the screenshot and then give me your email. All right, Miss Lady, I'm about to give you the cash out, my love. Give me 1 second. All right, chat, I'm DMing everybody in my TikTok. Just bear with me. Let's get this thing going. Miss Lady, I sent you the DM. King Julio, I'm giving you the Apple Pay. Kathy Ann, I just DM'd you. Chime. The Mermaid, I just sent you the chime. Lady Blanco, I'm sending you the Venmo. Carter's Capital, I'm DMing you. Over it, I just gave you the cash app. Faith W, I'm DMing you. Diosa, I'm giving you the Zelle. Hold on, YouTube. I'm gonna tap in with y'all. Give me 1 second. Dami, I'm DMing you. All right, somebody said they need my Apple Pay. Send me a DM. Sabrina Cladwell, I just got your cash app. All right, you cool. Yeah, that's okay. The $49.99, that's cool as a super chat. That's cool. Shelly, I'm giving you the Apple Pay. Maxim, I'm DMing you. Confused but cute, I'm DMing you. Milk. Mondria S, I just got your cash app, love. Faith W, I just sent you the cash app. Make sure y'all send y'all screenshots after y'all send. I'm about to go down the list. So screenshot and email. All right, Chaka. Put your email in the chat, Chakra. So look, Chakra, you just sent the $50 super chat. So look, when you put your email in YouTube, you're gonna have to put your email without the at. All right, so put your email space and then whatever if it's Gmail, Yahoo. So email space Gmail, whatever it is. All right. All y'all that's paying, give me 1 second. I got y'all. If you need the books, DM me. I'm going down the list. V Nice, I just sent you the cash app. Quad Jones, I just sent you the cash app. Let me see. Shannon, I just sent you the cash app. Apple Pay. After you send your screenshot, chat. All right, I'm going down the list. The Mermaid, I'm sending your books right now. I got your screenshot in your app in your email. I'm sending you the books right now. So this how it looks, chat. This how the email looks. Manon, you only sent €2. You gotta send the $49.99. Chaka, I'm still waiting on you to put your email in the super chat. Chaka, I'm still waiting on you to put your email in the chat. If you're still here, Chaka. Okay. Yo, chat. Those fake pages that's DMing you, that's not me. All right. Hey, mermaid, the mermaid. When you get the books, all you gotta do is scroll down. Books right here. Slide them over. I just sent it to you. Mermaid, book sent. Quad Jones. I'm sending. I got your paper. I got your joint. I'm sending now. Hey Chaka, if you're typing something, just type something so I can know that you're typing something. Yo, what's good? I'm going down the list, chat. It's a lot of y'all. Quad Jones, I just sent yours. Check your email. Miss Lady, I'm sending yours right now. Miss Lady, I just sent yours. Faith W. I'm sending yours right now. Faith W. Check your email. I'm going down the list, chat. Hey, all y'all that got all y'all got all y'all that got what is it? Hotmail, Yahoo, and stuff like that. If you don't see it in your regular mail inbox, make sure you check your spam folder. All right, all y'all that got like Hotmail and Yahoo and shit. All right, Diosa. Chelly, I just need your email. The mermaid said she got hers. Maxine, screenshot me. Maxine, screenshot me the payment from PayPal. I'm gonna send it right then. Lady Blanco, sending yours right now. Lady Blanco, I got the screenshot and your email. Lady Blanco, check your email. I just sent it. King Julio, sending yours right now. Over it. What's your email? I need your email. Tax. Tax, we got you. Sending yours right now. You said bottom right. Bottom right what? Bottom right, Chaka. So look, this is what I need you to do, Chaka. I need you to put your email, right? Whatever it is, just type that in the chat. Don't put the at Gmail or nothing. Just type whatever it is, and then at the bottom. Oh my fucking God, bro. Stop coming in my live, dude. Spamming dumb shit. The fuck? All right. All right, let's see. Tax lady, I just sent yours. Give me a second, chat. I'm still sending out everybody's books. Give me a second, Chuck. Let me get these people. I'm going to get you right. All right, over it. I'm sending yours right now. Over it. Y'all got y'all books, man. Let me know if y'all getting y'all books, chat. Let me know if y'all getting them. Chelly, you got to send it to my DM so I can copy and paste it. Don't put it in the chat. April the 3rd. I'm sending your books right now. Okay. All right, Chelly. I'm about to look. All right, Chelly. I got you. I see it. I'm sending it to you right now. Shelly. I'm sending it to you right now, Shelly. All right, Shelly, I just got you. How do you pay? You can pay through PayPal. I keep blocking him and he keeps coming back. He just keeps coming back, bro. You can pay through PayPal, Venmo, Chime, Cash App, Zelle. Hey Chaka, you still in here? Chaka, I'm about to put my email in the chat and you just DM me. Give me a second, chat. All right, Diosa, what's your email? All right, let's see. Shout out to King Julio, Lady Blanco, Faith W, Quad, Miss Lady, The Mermaid, April the 3rd, Over It, Trading Tax, Shelly Chaps, Maxine, Diosa. I'm sending yours right now, Diosa. Chat, is there anybody else that want to get these books, man? Drop a 1 in the chat if you're ready to get these books. This is insane, bro. Like, this is fucking insane. Hey, Chaka, you still in here? Friend or foe, DM me the payment method you want to use. Crystal Maple, DM me the payment method that you want to use. Driss Kiss Any, DM me the payment method that you want to use. Becky, DM me the payment that you want to use. The payment method. Chaka, that sent that $50 super chat. I'm still trying to get your email so I can send it to you. Are you still here? All right, so look, Chaka, just write the front of your email without the @ symbol. So just write whatever your email is right now. Write that in the chat. No @ symbol, no Gmail, no nothing. Just the front of your email, and then we'll figure it out from there. All right? Because if you're writing your whole email, it's not showing it to me in the chat. It's showing it to you, but we can't see it in the chat. You trying to do it now? Just click the link in my bio, I guess, if you don't know what's going on. But you ain't gonna get all 4 for 50 like that. I love you back. Chaka, I'm still waiting. So look, this is what we're gonna do, Chaka. I'm about to put my email and then you DM me. Hold on. You email me, Chaka. Or do you have Instagram? Chaka, do you have Instagram? You received the books? All right, cool. Shelly, you still waiting on email? Let me send it again. Check your spam folder if you don't see it. Shout out to the person that just bought it from Shelly. I just sent it right then. Maxime, I just received it. Kathy Ann. All right, Becky, you got it? Cool. Chaka, you're not understanding me at all. You're not understanding what I'm saying. I still haven't seen your email, love. So look, I'm about to pin my email down here like I'm about to show you. I'm about to show you. You're not getting it. So look. I'm about to show you. You're not getting it. All right. You see this right here? You see this pinned comment right there? That's my email. I love you, J1991 at Gmail. Email me there. You got that? Chaka, you see that? All right, chat. I think this is everybody. I'm just trying to get Chaka right. You see that email right there, Chaka? Email me right there. I love you, J1991 at gmail.com. Email me. All right, chat. Is there anybody else that want to get this book for 50? Drop a 1 in the chat before I go. Shout out to everybody that ordered. Is there anybody else that want to get this book right now? And if you don't get it right now, it's cool. Drinsky, check your DMs. I sent you a message. All right, drop the super chat with your email. All right, so if you need to do PayPal, DM me on that email right there at gmail.com. All right, chat, we out of here. I love y'all, man. I'll catch y'all later.